Hi Reflections. Oh my god, it feels like I haven't said that in forever because it has been forever. But welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's so good to be back in front of the camera, guys. You guys don't even understand. And in front of a new camera. I don't know if you guys can tell, but your girl got a new camera. We're gonna get down to the nitty gritty in this video while I get ready and do my makeup and answer some of the questions that you guys have asked me on Instagram. I posted a poll, or I posted a questionnaire thing. What's that question thing box called? I posted one of these question box things, and I'm gonna be answering the questions while I do my makeup in order to tell you guys like a little life update in a more organized way. You guys asked some funny questions, to be honest, and I'm just gonna answer them randomly because I don't even know where to start since it's been so long. Hopefully these questions give me some sort of structure in telling you guys what the hell's been going on in my life, because I literally have no idea where to start. And I think I'm gonna have to make another video outside of this one in order to really give you guys like an actual in-depth update. But this is just gonna be a general update and answering some questions that you guys may have wanted to ask me for a long time. So the first question I want to answer is, where the hell have you been? Smiling emoji, smiling sweating emoji, and then the crying emoji. So I've been here in New York City, but I haven't been active on oh shit. I've been here in New York City. I just haven't been active on social media because I was going through so much in the last year that I started to just get really overwhelmed with life, and it got to the point where I just didn't even really want to be perceived because I kind of just lost my sense of self a little bit, and I wasn't feeling as confident. I was really just allowing myself to kind of succumb to the things that I was going through, and as a result I just stopped doing a lot of the things that I love to do. I had to rediscover who I am because of the things that I was experiencing. I felt like God was really trying to push me to see myself in a different light and to move in a different way than I was moving when I was going through the things that I was going through. The last time you guys seen me on YouTube, I was 23. I'm 24 now. I think the last time you guys saw me on YouTube was last September or August. I turned 24 in October. Let's just say 23 really showed its ass and lived up to its reputation. Your 12th house perfection year is no joke, and I definitely want to do a separate video on this because I feel like I want to go more into depth about my experience and just the things that I learned and the things that shaped me and the lessons that I took from just that age and just the karmic things that I was experiencing, because it was so crazy. And I can't even sit here and try to sum it up for you guys. I would actually have to, sit and maybe write some things down and remember everything so that you guys can get a really deep understanding of my experience and just my perspective of being 23 and just having that karmic cycle completed. I didn't want to pretend on the internet things were okay when I knew that I wasn't. And I also knew that when I did want to come back to YouTube, I wanted to be in a different space because I see myself doing a lot with this platform. And then I also just didn't want to overshare and just put too much of my business out there on YouTube while I was going through the things that I was going through, because I was still trying to learn and understand everything that I was experiencing. I'm okay with healing in front of you guys, clearly, because based on the videos that I have still currently up on my channel, I'm very open with my emotions and my healing journey. But this one was real different, and I felt honestly a little bit lost, and I didn't want to be inauthentic and just act like I wasn't feeling as off as I was. I was not feeling like myself at all, and I feel like it showed in just the way that I was existing. It showed in my face, it showed in how I looked, and you can just tell I wasn't myself. I was operating in a complete different way than I ever have, and I was experiencing things that I never experienced before, and I was just learning how to navigate all of that in real time. And I felt like I needed to do that off of social media. How's your mental health? Right now, I feel more like myself than I have in a long time. And I feel really good. Every day, I feel like I've been just becoming more intentional again and just really trying to show up for myself in the ways that I wasn't in the last few months to a year. Just being the person that I need to be for myself and really learning how to trust myself again and learn to depend on myself again. Because I feel like when you, like, I had this conversation with somebody before, when you tell yourself that you're gonna do things and that you're gonna like grow in certain ways, and you know, you have all these goals and you keep telling yourself you're gonna do, and you don't do them, you develop a lack of trust within yourself, and it makes you feel like really uncertain about just who you are and who you're capable of being. I'm just covering up my dark spots right here. Usually I use a skin tint, but I don't feel like using it because for some reason, like, sunscreen has really been burning my skin, and I just don't like have the energy to be sitting here with irritated skin. So I'm just covering up my dark marks with a concealer that's my complexion, and then I'm gonna go in with like a lighter concealer. There was a lack of trust there, I feel like, and I feel like I'm regaining that trust within myself, and I'm relearning how to show up for myself and just be the person that I need to be for me. Just showing up for myself every day has really helped me just develop that trust within myself again, which I feel like the lack of trust that I had was heavily affecting my mental health. And so now that I'm like regaining it every day and really making that intentional effort to do so every day, I do feel more secure within my mental, like mentally and emotionally. I feel so much more safe within myself. I'm literally learning how to feel safe within my mind, body, and soul all over again. And yeah, I feel good. Thank you guys for asking me that, because I got a lot of the same question that asked me how's my mental health and how am I doing. And it's just, thank you guys for like wanting to know. Like, I appreciate that. How do you get yourself out of a slump without talking about it to others because it's too heavy? Also, another thing that I feel like was heavily affecting my mental health that I didn't realize how essential it was to just me self-regulating my emotions was journaling, because journaling has helped me release so much and just regulate my nervous system in a way that I feel like a lot of other things cannot. Even like with yoga too, and just like connecting with my body and being in my body, being present in my body has helped me in so many different ways that I feel like even talking to other people about my problems would not do. I'm not really the type of person to talk to people about how, like, I should blend out this concealer first. Honestly, not the type of person who like always wants to talk about how I feel, because for one, I do feel like I'm just heavily misunderstood a lot of the time. It's hard for me to connect with people emotionally that aren't like, don't have a lot of emotional depth, because I feel like a lot of people just don't understand people who feel deeply. And so like I feel like it's best for me to just try and show up for myself in those ways that like a lot of people would try and like seek other people to do for them. And I do see myself as like a hypersensitive being, so I don't expect a lot of people to understand the things I go through. And naturally, I just try to find outlets that help me feel like secure and supported by myself, because I never really had that emotional support like from other people, even growing up. But that's like a whole nother story. I've just learned to really like just support myself emotionally. Find an outlet. Just literally find an outlet that works for you. Find an outlet that feels good for you. And once you are able to do that, I think that you'll feel a lot better. This isn't to say that you shouldn't seek support from other people, because I do feel like I do want to eventually have people in my life that I feel like I can open up to emotionally. I'm just not, I don't have that right now. And so I'm just working with what I got. And yeah, I hope that doesn't sound like depressing, because I'm not mad at it. Like, I have a Scorpio stellium, so I'm very private and secretive in certain ways, and I don't like telling people my business a lot of the time. I'm gonna go crazy on this blush, but y'all trust the process, because it's gonna get covered up by the concealer. I miss you. Are we still gonna get the high journaling thoughts vlogs? I miss those. I actually decided to not smoke anymore. I might smoke again like socially, but I feel like I was kind of abusing weed the past year. I've been like pretty much smoking every single day for like the past several months. I do feel like it was giving me heavy brain fog, and I was just allowing it to kind of be like a crutch for me to not like just process my emotions and feel my emotions. I was not using weed in the ways that it should be used, and I also just want to like reset my brain a little bit and like just detox from all of the substances and just like kind of just be in my sober state of mind. I prefer my sober state of mind when I'm vibing high, honestly. So I knew that like I wasn't in a good space because of the fact that I was smoking so much, but I will still do the content where like I'm showing you guys like my practices, like journaling and yoga and things of that nature. But I don't think I'll be doing any more smoking content for the time being. I'm sorry, but like, yeah, you know, like I'm growing up. My frontal lobe is coming in. I feel it heavily. I'm 24 now. I'm gonna be 25 very soon in October. So I do feel like I'm just maturing a little bit and just really trying to like implement new habits and just really practice discipline in my life, and hopefully it sticks. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated on my like break / hiatus. But right now, no, I'm not smoking anymore. Are we getting the secret Brazil vlog? LOL. You guys, I really wanted to post a Brazil vlog, but it just didn't feel right because the trip was a beautiful trip, don't get me wrong. Like, I enjoyed my trip, but because the person that I went with, for one, I'm not friends with anymore. And for two, I attempted to edit that vlog so many times. And every time, I don't know if it's just because like I know what was going on that I felt like the energy was just off. But every time I tried to like edit it, it just felt wrong, and it felt like it did not belong on my channel. A lot of the time where like I was just like asking for assistance from the person that I was with on the trip with like filming and stuff, it just felt like she was just like half-assing it, like not actually wanting to do it. And like just a lot of the footage, like it just felt like the energy was not like the energy of my usual travel vlogs, and I felt like that could definitely be felt in watching it, and I did not want to put that on my channel because it just did not feel like the right thing to do. Like, it didn't feel like I didn't want to force it. You feel me? Like, I know I'm gonna end up back in Brazil, and I know I'm gonna end up making a way better vlog for you guys that actually feels good to edit and upload onto my channel. But this vlog just wasn't that, unfortunately, and it sucks because it was my birthday trip vlog and I really wanted to share it with you guys. Trust me, I tried to edit it literally 3 times and it's still sitting there on Final Cut Pro, like half edited. The Brazil vlog's not going up, but I will go back to Brazil, and I actually have trips planned really soon to other countries. It's just not Brazil, but I'm sure that like the Brazil vlog would have came out so much better if I just went by myself or went with somebody else, but that's just not what happened. It's unfortunate, but it really is what it is. I'm not mad at it. You guys, I'm never lacking when it comes to travel content, so just know like I have a lot more travel content on the way, and it's not that serious. Oh girl, are you back for the long run? Because we missed you. I'm going to be consistent from this point on and give you guys all I got. Y'all aren't the only ones that felt it. Like, I felt the void of not posting on YouTube too, because YouTube means so much to me, and expressing myself on YouTube, it really does do a lot for me when it comes to just my not only my healing, but like connecting with others on social media and in real life, and just having that community holds like a really deep space in my heart. I think about YouTube and you guys every single day. So like, honestly, it's just about me showing up for myself so that I can show up for you guys, and I'm really dedicated to doing that from this point on. So I hope you guys have faith in me and stick around for that. How are you able to unapologetically be yourself? So much aura. Honestly, being from New York really helps because everybody just kind of does their own thing, and I've been doing my own thing since I was a kid, so like it's in me, not on me. I think there's like comfort and confidence, and being confident, even if you're faking it, like until you're actually confident, allows you to just be at peace and just have a sense of peace within yourself that not a lot of other things can bring. And so when you have that sense of confidence and you're just very certain and sure of yourself, you aren't thinking a lot of the time about what other people thinking about you. You're thinking most of your time is spent thinking about the things that you love and enjoy when you're confident. And so I think developing a sense of confidence, it's really essential to just completely embodying yourself every single day and never shrinking yourself, just wholeheartedly being yourself no matter where you're at, no matter who you're around. Just being yourself, it really stems from having that sense of self, having that sense of confidence, knowing who you are and standing on it proudly. That's a really, really powerful trait to have. Literally pretend until it feels like you're not pretending anymore. Most people who are confident will tell you that same thing. You have to fake it. I'm not always confident every day. Sometimes I'm like, yo, why do I have to have an eczema flare up today? Like, why do I have to have eczema? It really be weighing on me sometimes. But then I remember, like, I'm really that girl. Like, I'm really talented. Like, I really have taste. Like, and not a lot of people can say that they got the same taste as me and the same talents as me and can do the same things I do and can make people feel the same ways I do. The way that you show up in the world is very authentic to you, is very specific to you, and that's something that should give you confidence. What's been occupying your time recently? Lately, I've actually been in the gym a lot. I've been going to the gym at least 4 times a week. It's really been helping me redevelop that mind, body, spirit connection. And it's also just helping with my stamina. The reason why I actually started going back to the gym originally is because when I went to Brazil, I was very deeply humbled, not only by the fact that everybody there was so fit. I stayed in an Airbnb where I had to walk up a hill every time I came home. And it was just humbling, the fact that I was so winded every time. And I decided, like, it's time to lock in. So I went to the gym consistently, then I stopped, and now I'm back being consistent again. And it's really just been helping me just feel more, not only like more in my body, more present. It does help with my confidence as well, I would say. Like, just showing up for myself, not even just like my physical confidence, but just the fact that I'm able to go every day and do these things for myself. Like, just developing that discipline has really helped with my confidence. So that's something that I've been spending a lot of time doing lately. How do you reclaim your life after anxiety/depression and build healthy habits? You literally just have to decide that you're fed up with your own shit and force yourself to do the things that you've been putting off for so long. Oh my God, this is just heavy. Also, I got this fan in Brazil. Isn't it really cool? Force yourself to show up for yourself every day. You have to tell yourself that this is what you need to do for yourself and literally push yourself to do it. Because if you don't, you're gonna end up in a loop where you're constantly telling yourself, oh, I'm gonna do this day, or I'm gonna do this then, or I'm gonna do this when I feel better. And you cannot wait for yourself to feel better, because time does not wait for you. Life does not wait for you. You have to chase the things that you want for yourself before they get away from you. When you see the opportunity to implement a new habit in your life, take it. Literally take it every time. Have you ever dealt with grief, and how did you deal with it? By the way, I love your videos. Thank you so much for watching. I have dealt with grief very heavily. I used to honestly be really affected by grief, not only from like people who transcended to the next realm, but like people who have exited my life and they're still living. It's hard. Honestly, I think like what's most important about grief is to just let yourself feel your emotions and don't like try to speed up the process of healing and like releasing somebody, because it takes time. And I think grace is really essential to just the grieving process and letting people go once they're no longer a part of your life. But grief is just love with no place to go. I think it also helps to just put your love elsewhere, whether it's into yourself, whether it's into your art, whether it's into, you know, random people on the street that might need a little bit more loving that day. There's so many other places to put love that has nowhere to go. And I think if you try to prioritize finding, you know, a new outlet to place your love, and even honestly, I think putting that love within really helps. I wanted to try out straight eyebrows today, like concealing the ends of my eyebrows and seeing how that looks, but I'm kind of scared, but fuck it, I'm gonna try it, and you guys can let me know in the comments if you guys like it. I've always had kind of like a extremely arched eyebrow because my dad has like these crazy arched eyebrows. His eyebrows are even more arched than mine, but does that look stupid? I'm gonna extend it a little bit. Yeah, I definitely should have done my eyebrows first, but I'm gonna let this concealer dry down a little bit before I blend it out, but I made them a little bit straighter. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have hella eyebrow hair. Look, you can see the hair. Can y'all see that hair that I concealed? Hopefully, like, I can actually conceal it. Have you ever felt like nothing was going your way? That's where I'm at, so what do I do? I did feel that way a lot last year, especially with everything that I was going through, and I felt like I was experiencing a lot of like karmic cycles and just really learning certain lessons that I needed to learn in my life, which is why like things weren't going my way. But like things that aren't going your way honestly are like lessons that need to be learned, and I think it's just about shifting your perspective about the things that you're going through, and being open to like the lessons you're learning, no matter like how hard they might seem in that moment. You have to keep reminding yourself that like everything that you're experiencing in your life is for a reason, and even if you might not see that reason in that moment, there are reasons as to why God is placing certain things in your life for you to experience, and you just have to be open and willing to have faith in the lesson. And it's easier said than done, but like that's the reality of it. Like you have to have faith in the fact that you are experiencing everything that you're experiencing for a higher purpose and for a higher reason. Do you feel as if no matter where you go, you'll end up settling down in New York? I feel like I'm always gonna have a place in New York, because New York is always gonna be home for me. I was born in Flatbush, Brooklyn, if you didn't know, and I still live in Brooklyn. And even though it's not the same city, I always will feel like it's home, because I'm familiar with it. Like the essence of it is still my home, and so I always feel like I'm gonna end up coming back here. Now, do I feel like I'm just gonna live here my whole life? Absolutely not. I'm definitely gonna end up moving away, and eventually I hope to be able to have a place here and somewhere else. But yeah, New York is always gonna be home for me. It's unfortunate that it's changing so heavily and like things just aren't the same, but I'm from New York, so I'm always gonna come back to New York. So you talk about. Do you think weed affected your spirituality? I don't know, honestly. It's hard to say if it affected my spirituality, because I mean, it helps like with like my mental state, but I wouldn't say like it affected me spiritually, because like I mean, it's a tool. When I wasn't abusing weed how I was the last few months, I was using it to relax deeper into my meditations and relax deeper into my yoga flows and be more present in nature and things like that. So I guess it could like benefit in like just grounding yourself spiritually, just depending on the ways that weed affects you personally. But I wouldn't say it was too big of a like tool in my life that I use that has affected me spiritually. I think definitely shrooms has affected me spiritually more than weed has. I don't know if you've ever gone through this, but how do you get over the fear of being perceived? You need to allow yourself to be seen, period. Everybody that's watching this, you need to allow yourself to be seen. However that resonates with you, you need to allow yourself to be seen. Whether it's on social media, whether it's in real life, whether it's at your job, whether it's at home, whether it's within yourself, whether you need to allow yourself to see yourself, you need to allow yourself to be seen, because without allowing yourself to be seen, it's hard to get to know who you actually are and the role you're actually meant to play in this life and in this world. You need to allow yourself to be seen in order to really understand your role and understand your purpose here. And it's gonna be hard, because it's easy to put pressure on yourself to come off as perfect, come off as if you got it all together, and to come off as if you know all of these things and you're so certain about things. But it's like, you need to be okay. Become okay with being vulnerable. Become okay with being a student. Become okay with being a human being. Honestly, that's all it really comes down to. This might sound dark, but something that's really been grounding me lately is just reminding myself of the fact that we're all gonna cease to exist one day. Literally. That's just the reality of it. So things really aren't as serious as we make it seem. Like, it's really not that serious. Life's really not that serious. So just allow yourself to be loved, allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to be hurt, allow yourself to be happy, allow yourself to be seen in all of these emotions, because we're all going through the same things. A lot of people just aren't talking about it. Some people just aren't saying it out loud, but we're all experiencing the same things. We're all different pieces of God experiencing itself. And so that's a really huge grounding reminder that I like to implement into my life. And I think that's something that could help a lot of people. Just reminding yourself that like things really aren't as serious as they seem. So just be. Literally just be. What new things has life been blessing you with? I appreciate that question. Let's talk about the good stuff. Honestly, I think just my faith. Like, I don't even want to talk about like the materialistic things and the things that like are fleeting, because I feel like I've been blessed to like just rediscover the person that I am and just redevelop my inner connection with self. And that's really been like a huge blessing from my perspective, because I feel like I haven't had that like for months. Like, it's been months since I felt like I've had that. And so I just am really grateful to now feel like I can trust myself and trust God again, and just know exactly what I'm doing and what my purpose is here. I've been reestablishing my relationships with my loved ones, which has helped me immensely just feel less alone, honestly, and more like I have like somewhat of a community that I can, you know, just rely on to just make me feel safe and make me feel like I'm not alone. And that's been a huge blessing for me. I'm really grateful for that. I literally have 30 minutes on my SD card. Do you know I have 30 minutes? Yes, I'm aware. You guys keep asking me. Oh, I got dressed, by the way. I was trying to go for like an office siren-y look because I got these new Balenciaga glasses. I don't even know if I should put them on before I even spray my face, but this is how they look. And I'm trying to like give like office siren. I don't know. I never wore an outfit like this. So anyways, you guys keep asking me if I'm friends with certain people, and I just want to say no in general. Because for one, I damn near cut everybody off. And for two, I also feel like if you have to ask, like, I'm probably not friends with them anymore. And that's okay. Like, that's okay. I think I am in a transitional phase when it comes to just the people in my life that I keep close to me. And so I have like been spending a lot of time alone. And honestly, I feel like I really need that right now because I am, like I said, just reestablishing my connection with self. And so it's important to just spend that time with yourself, obviously, in order to reestablish that connection with yourself. And I just feel like sometimes I feel like I'm like the only person I can truly depend on. And so it's just comforting, like just being able to just not have the stress of like thinking about like, oh, is this person like supporting me, or why isn't this person like being a friend to me, or why do I feel like things aren't being reciprocated, when really like I can just worry about those things, doing those things for myself. And that's not to say that I don't want any friends. Like I do very much still want my tribe, and I'm very ecstatic to eventually meet my soul tribe and, you know, find the people that I'm meant to like spend, you know, my life being a friend to and like building a community with. But as of right now, I can count on one singular hand how many friends I have, and I'm completely content with that, honestly. Like I'm okay with it, because I've been disappointed in a lot of my friendships, and I think I'm just at a point where I'm like just learning how to show up for myself again in the ways that I wish like my friends did once upon a time. I think it's just important to show up for yourself first and be the person that you need to be for yourself first, and then you'll be able to attract like, you know, the people that are meant to just be those people for you in your life. But as of right now, I'm just gonna say no. Like, and also just stop asking, guys, please. Like, I do feel like if you have to ask, then it's safe to assume that I'm not friends with those people no more. And I know like you guys might be disappointed because of just like me introducing certain people to my channel. You guys became fond of them, etc., etc. But like, you know, people come and go, and like that's just life. Like things change, and so that's all I have to say about it, honestly. That was a lot. That was so much. That was way too much. Hopefully that dries down properly. I think that's gonna be it for questions, because I'm about to be done with my makeup anyways. I'm definitely gonna do another video where I talk about like the topics that I kind of addressed in this video, but like I just wanted to give you guys like an overall update for right now, so that you guys know that like I'm alive, you know, I'm alive and well. Things did happen, things were going on in my life, but you know, shit does happen. That's just life, and I'm just moving forward and refinding my peace, reestablishing my peace within myself, and coming back to myself overall. And it's been a journey, but this is just like a part of it. This is part of it. This is literally just part of being a conscious human being, and life goes on. I'm grateful to still have you guys here with me and still have an audience to come back to after all of this time, because I know that a lot of you guys probably thought that I quit YouTube and that I was never coming back and that I abandoned you guys and all of these things, but I could never do that. I literally love YouTube so much. Even if I left like Instagram and TikTok and Twitter, I would always come back to YouTube, because YouTube is just like, it's not social media to me. It's like I story tell on here. Like I share stories with you guys on here. I open up to you guys on here. I connect with you guys on here. Like it's more like it's a way for me to express my creativity with people and share my life with others, as well as grow with people. And I think that there's something really intimate and something really special about that. So I'm grateful to still have you guys here with me nonetheless. And I hope that you guys stick around to see, like, you know, what else happens in my journey. I'm definitely not the same person that I was when the last time you saw me, like at all, like not even close. And I just hope that you guys are willing to continue to grow with me and witness me, and I will do the same in return for you guys. It's really good to be back, and I just can't wait to continue creating. I really love this new camera too, by the way. Like it's so clean, it's so crisp. Honestly, for lip combo, I'm not even gonna put too much lip liner on because I still have like some lip stain on. I'm just gonna put a little bit on the spots that lifted, and then maybe that's it. We have MAC lip liner in chestnut. I'm just gonna put it on mostly this side because it looks like this side came off a lot. And then here, NYX. This one is creme brulee. I'm just like, let me give y'all a makeup routine now. Like, let me give y'all the tea. If you're still here, I fucking love you. Like, I can't wait to continue to create on here and continue to share on here. And I'm definitely gonna do a part 2 of like just more of an in-depth life update and just telling you guys a little bit more about where I'm at right now, the things that I have planned. But as for right now, this is it for the video. I hope to see you guys in my next video, and I love you so much.